Hello.
Hi, Kim. How you doing now?
I'm alright. What's going on? What's your name?
Amina.
Nice meeting you. Where are
Nice
you
meeting
located?
you.
Same to
Pardon?
you. Where are you located?
How are
What's your
you?
location? I'm alright.
Oh, Lagos.
Oh, nice. And how
Yeah,
old are you?
I'm 38.
Young and active, right? So what's the question for
Yeah.
today?
Okay, question for today. Ah, why do men date single mothers but prefer to settle down with single ladies?
That's a very interesting question. Most men, everybody dates for different reasons, right?
Yeah.
I think one of the major reasons why a single man will want to date a single mother, it's because single mothers are less expensive and are very
Mm,
considerate, and they're very optimistic, and they're also very economical when it comes to financial management.
okay.
So if you don't want too much drama, most men prefer to go for single mother. But because also single mother has little options. And so as a result, they tend to be more faithful, more loyal, more sincere, more
Mm,
respectful to most
okay.
men compared to singles. But eventually they go for single to marry single because the ideology is this. A single mother has a child. Somehow, some way, they're loyal to their child. And indirectly, they're still connected to the father of their child. That's one of the
Okay.
major reasons why they don't get to marry them. Because at the end of
Okay.
the day, you'll be contending with the father of the child that they have or the children that they have, somehow, some way. And just because men always have the feelings that women might cheat on them, so they'll probably
Okay.
probably prefer not to go more into marriage with single mother because they know that their loyalty is a little bit divided when it comes to family setup. Now he has a first man who is the father of the child. No matter what, the first person that comes into their heart is their child. And definitely the father of that child will always and forever be connected to their life. Unlike a
Yeah.
single individual, there's no major connection other than relationship of the past, which you can easily erase. There's no child in between. So it's easy for the single man to go for singles who has no major connections when it comes to there's no child, the baby father or child father somewhere, sitting somewhere. Does that answer the question?
Yeah. I
That's
have a
good.
second
What's your second
question.
question? Go ahead.
I have
Let's see.
another question for you.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
How can couple build a healthy relationship?
Couples can build a healthy relationship by first understanding and respect.
Okay.
Everything's it's connected to understanding and respect. Because when you understand your man, you'll be faithful, you'll be honest, you'll be sincere,
Yeah.
and when you respect him, you probably don't want to jeopardize the kind of love and interest that he has or she has.
Yeah.
So the best way to build relationship, it's both of you understanding yourself, understanding the differences between both of you, and
Mm,
respecting each other's opinions, irrespective of which directions it goes,
okay.
and the willingness to be able to adjust accordingly
Okay.
makes relationships to stay longer and you guys can be together for a very long period of time. So the
Okay.
major characteristics is understanding and respecting each other.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know that question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
My third question is, why do men cheat?
I think in my previous videos we've talked about why men cheat.
Why do
The
they cheat?
fundamental reasons why men cheat, it's is modernizations and the culture eradications. In the if you go firstly into the Old Testament, the Bible, or you go back to our forefathers, it's not always heard of that men cheat in those days, and the women also don't cheat. The
Okay.
reason why men don't cheat was because men has options of having multiple wives, concubines, and sometimes the maid of the wife can also automatically become a wife. So as a result, there's no reasons for men to start looking here and there. Instead of before they start thinking about cheating, they just convert that lady to their wife. And everybody respects the wish of the father as long as he stands the positions of provider, supporter, and helper to the entire family. But in this modern world, there's been a lot of series of events that makes it difficult or not something of common for
Yeah.
most, especially Christians men, to say they want to have more than one wives, or someone like or the Muslims where you have options of multiple wives. You see, cheating is not, they're not very common with those people or people with that religion because their men are allowed to marry multiple wives. And when you go to Genesis, it said they should go and we should go men should go and procreate and have established the heads with multiple people. And if you're very conversant with the Bible and see the situations of Abraham had a wife, Sarah, and when she had no kids for a while, she was the one that introduced a maid, Hagar, to Abraham. And if you look at it also, look at this case of Jacob. Jacob was looking to marry Rachel, but the father said it's not the customs that the younger get married before the older girls in the house. So first you have to marry the sister, and after marrying the sister, then he will be allowed to marry Rachel. So in summary, it's a custom that multiple wives are allowed by men, and that reduces the situations whereby men don't cheat. And if you look at the populations of the world, it becomes inevitable for men not to cheat, considering the fact that most of the men, majority of the young men dies in the war front, while the women are always at home. So let's say we go into one man, one woman, which everybody is going to think is logical. What happens to those females that will never been able to have a man? You mean they're going to be stranded? You mean they will not be able to have their own kids? You mean they will never be able to have a man? So the ideology is that, or the best way to consider it, that even if man doesn't want to cheat, that single woman right there that's looking for a man will find her way to that man, as long as the kind of man that she wants. If she's financially buoyant, if he's very handsome, if he has all the things that she thinks she can get. So she's going to find a way to seduce him or find a way into the guy's heart somehow, some way. So as a result, men are tempted not to stick to their only wife, but to also to stick with, start looking around. But however, men could be a little bit faithful somehow. They might cheat, but they're still loyal to their real wife. Does that answer the question?
Yeah.
Do you have any other question?
No.
Thank you very much for coming, Amina. It's nice having you here, and I hope we get to see you again.
Yeah.
Take good care. Bye.
You too. Bye.